Hello, this is Hero from Leathercraft School. Welcome to day 18 of beginner course. Until now, this course has been designed for those who never tried leathercraft, guiding you step by step. By this point, you should have developed enough skills to create simple leather items. Today, we will put those skills to use and make a triangle coin case. This coin case may look simple at first glance, but it is a test of precision skill, as there is no room for error. However, don't worry. If you follow the lesson so far, you will be able to make it. I've included a link to the free pattern for this project in the description below, so please download and print it out. Let's dive in. First, let's start with preparing tools and materials needed. You will need Japanese-style utility knife or normal utility knife, mallet, scratch awl, canvas, beveler, Tokonole or Tokopro, 2mm, 3.5mm hole punches, snap setter, snap setting base, 300 or 400 grit sandpaper. As a material, you will need 3mm or 4 to 5 ounce thick vegetable tan leather, 2 pairs of 12mm glove snaps. I've also included links to the other tools and materials in the description below, so please check it. First, let's prepare the patterns. Once you print out a pattern, please glue the printed pattern onto thick craft paper or cardboard to make it stiffer. Once the glue dried, cut along the lines. I recommend using a utility knife rather than leather knife. Once you cut along the lines, use a 2mm hole punch to make a hole for the snap's middle part. Then, use a 3.5mm hole punch for the female part. Now, pattern prepared. Once you prepare the pattern, let's start with finishing the first side. Please place the leather flat side up and apply Tokonole or Tokopro evenly to the back side. Then smooth it out using a glass varnisher or canvas. Once the flat side finished, now it's time for tracing the pattern. Trace the pattern onto the leather using a scratch awl. Once you trace the pattern, use a leather knife or utility knife to cut the leather along the traced lines. Please start with the straight lines, leaving the rounded corners for later. For the corners, please use the press and slice technique to cut smoothly. Now it's time for edge finishing. Please apply water to the edge and sand it smooth using sandpaper. Once you sand all edges, please use an edge beveler to round off the edges on both sides of leather. Once you round off the edges, Apply Tokonole or Tokopro to the edges and varnish them with canvas cloth for a polished look. Once you finish the all edges, now we are moving to setting a glove snaps. First, use the 2mm hole punch to punch those two holes. Then use the 3mm hole punch to make a hole for the mill snap. Once you make a hole, now let's start with setting a mill part. Please insert the post through the leather from the fleece side. Then place the cap over the post and secure the snap by using the snap safe base and snap setter, and tap with the mallet about 8 times. Please repeat the same process for the other mill part. Once you set the male side, let's start setting a female part. Please insert the post through the leather from the fleece side. Then place the cap onto the setting base. Then place the post part. Repeat the same process to the other part too. Once you set all 4 parts, please check the all snaps if the snap spins. Now let's assemble it. Use this hammer to gently place the force and create the natural curves. Snap it in place and adjust the shape as needed to ensure it forms a clean triangle. That's all for today. How was it? Although it's a small item, it's a milestone as your first leatherwork project. Please make sure to keep your item, and years from now, you will look back on it with pride and see how far you've come. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.